Yes, sir.
What's the time now?
So it's 4, approx 4 o'clock.
Yes, sir. Good morning.
Oh, so sorry, sir.
Limit. And your email ID is rock and roll.
Yes, sir.
Why so?
Sir, actually, during my childhood, it was made by one of my friend. But rock and roll is basically a dance form which was prevalent in 1915 and 16. And when I made it, at that time there was a song also, rock and roll. So under that influence, I had the Gmail, rock and roll limits.
You belongs from Patna.
Yes, sir.
Tell me about Patna.
Sir, Patna is a historic place. Since Magad Empire, Patna was known as Patliputra, which was made by uh, Udayin in 490 BC. Then after till Gupta and Pala, Patna has a lot of history. Then even Gautam Buddha and Jain had their history in Patna. After that, during the medieval period, there was some dark period for Patna, but Sher Shah Suri was also from Patna, basically from Sasaram. He was born in Sasaram. So, like during medievals, Sher Shah Suri gave a light to Patna. After that, Aurangzeb's son was governor of Patna, and later during British time, British has a lot of export from Patna, which was part of Calcutta at that time. They used to export opium, salt, pepper, etc. from Patna, and we have a Patna Sahib Gurudwara, where 10th Guru Gobind Singh of Sikh was born.
In your 10th, you have scored 90% marks.
Yes, sir.
In 12th, you have 83% marks.
Yes, sir.
And in BA, you have scored 60% marks.
Yes, sir.
Why? It's a declination gradually.
Sir, after 10th, I used to support my father in his family business. So during my 11th and 12th, I was involved in my family business, and during my college, I did my college from open for this reason only. So I used to spend most of the time at my shop, and after coming from my shop, I used to study.
Okay. And your one of the hobby is exploration of food.
Yes, sir.
What's that?
Sir, whenever I go out, whenever I get time, I explore different varieties of food or different cuisine of food. I don't stick to same food. I try to explore different food or different culture, different varieties, different taste.
Which food item you have? You think that it's different in whole India?
So from India point of view, I'll say like I'm from Bihar, so I like the some food of Bihar like litti chokha. It's unique in Bihar. And nowadays, it's gaining some craze also in whole India level. And other than that, in international level, I think that sushi, which is Japanese food, which is somewhere unique among all cuisine of the world.
You have opted CISF is first priority and
Yes, sir.
CRPF is fifth priority.
Yes, sir.
Why CRPF fifth priority?
Sir, I like the nature of job among all other services more. Like CRPF is equally responsible and challenging job, but like I was more familiar with CISF because I've seen CISF's airports. I've been to some temples where I've seen CISF. So I was more familiar with CISF, and I am from reason I'm from Bihar. So we have Indo-Nepal border. So I've preferred SSB at second option, and CRPF is last. It's just a preference which I have to mention. So I mentioned it.
In
But
which temple you have seen CISF?
sir, in Mahabodhi temple, in Bodh
Holy
Gaya.
temple.
Yes.
I think they have BMP, Bihar Military Police.
No, sir. Like I have been to there. Some of my relatives lives there, so I go there usually. I've seen CISF after 2012 event. CISF start giving protection to.
17 में भी मैं भी गया, 16 में भी गया, 18 में गया, 19 में गया. BMP ही है.
As much as I am aware, sir, maybe I am not recalling correctly. I'll go home and recall.
Okay, tell me about CISF.
So CISF is one of the CAPF forces of India. It comes under Ministry of Home Affairs, and like it mainly protect the infrastructure of the country. It's a gradually increasing force. It was formed in 1969, and nowadays it is even protecting some of our VIP persons also, as well as they are doing some rescue operation. They are even supporting militants if when required. So these are the functions performed by CISF.
Supporting militants,
No, sir, defending militants.
defending.
Defending militants. They have a multi-purpose role, sir. So whenever they are required, and basically they are mainly for the infrastructure of the country, critical information, protecting critical information of the country.
What's going in France? Why France is in news?
Sir, actually, there was a crisis. The president of France once said, like recently said, that Muslim is in crisis. So after that, there were some militants or like common people of Muslim religion who had started killing some of the common people of France. Once, like few days back, like a teacher showed a cartoon of Prophet Muhammad in class. So a Muslim student killed him, and later than that, when president said that Muslim is in crisis, so a person randomly went to a church and killed 3 persons there. So the reason this was basically a crisis of religion, where Muslims think that it is against their religion to show Muhammad Prophet as a cartoon. But sir, I think that no religion says that if someone is telling against our religion, so no one teaches us to kill other persons.
Do you know the freedom of speech?
Yes, sir.
What?
So it's our fundamental rights in which we used to express by words, by action, by any form of media. But if I relate that with France, then the freedom of speech doesn't mean that we can go against the person or we can kill that person. Like even no religion teaches us that to kill the person. Yes, sir, they can raise voice and answer. Maybe we can say that the words of president.
I'm asking about the freedom of expression, freedom of speech.
Yes.
Tell me about the freedom of speech.
Sir, it's in our constitution of India, in Article 19. It says that any person of India have right to express himself by words or expression by news or any other media.
And what is the definition of social media?
So any media nowadays prevalent in which we can share our views, express our emotions, motive freely, and there are no barriers in social media. Like it's a platform from where we are connecting with people, and it's also a platform where we are using some insurgent forces for going against the country.
Tell me the 5 positive aspects of social media.
So we are connecting with people. It used to make people aware of the current events, and sir, I think even it used to spread message at a very short time. Sir, it's a good time pass event also. So whenever you get time, you can interact, and it's a knowledge platform also. So you can get different knowledge also.
5 negative aspects of social media.
Sir, people are using it to create hatred. Like many insurgents are using it. Even many terrorist activities are going on from South India also using social media. And it used to mold political views also, and even used to create hatred among people. And nowadays, like it was basically misused by youth also, sir. They are giving more time to the social media, so they are somewhere getting defected from the benefit of social media and getting their demerits from that.
What was the Facebook dispute in India?
Sir, basically it was on net internet, free internet, which Facebook wants to give, but
Some of the officials was in dispute.
oh, so I'm not aware of this,
Do
sir.
you know Ankhi Das?
Sorry, sir.
Ankhi Das?
No, sir, I'm not aware of this. Yes, sir.
What does it mean? Nimit mean?
Sir, Nimit means a determined person.
You are determined.
Yes, sir.
In what sense you are determined?
Sir, I think from my very young age I was determined for my studies. So somewhere is balancing the responsibility of my family and managing studies, I was responsible for my studies, and I did time to my shop, and as gradually I give time to my studies also, and after my graduation I shifted solely to my studies. So I think I was determined for my studies.
What is MOC, that is Model Code of Conduct?
Sir, it's in conduct issued by Election Commission of India during election. Whenever election start at in any place, from the formal notice of election to the election date, model code of conduct by issued by.
What kind of conduct are expected?
So like you can't go against you can't go against any people. Like they have to be moral, ethic values, empathetic values, discipline you have to follow. You can't use media, or you can't use some negative force. You can't go against any people. You to defray your opposition. You can't use any negative method. These are the basic codes.
And what is People's Representation Act?
Sir, there are two acts, 1950 and of 1951. So it's basically when constitution was formed, the constitution has given the power to parliament to decide on the framework of election. So both these act came after to conduct election in our country.
Tell me the 5 problems of Bihar, which is very unique in Bihar, not in the other part of the country.
So somewhere I think the political will, and sir, the sub-national sentiments of Bihari peoples, the regional culture of Bihar, and the bureaucratic will is also at the same time, sir, with political will. And the communalism issue, Yadavs at some point is dominating, and the politics is also using rather than development a communist issue to gain votes.
What is the difference between LAC and LOC?
Sir, LOC is a border that is between India and Pakistan, and LAC is a border line of actual control which is between India and China. Sir, LOC was basically formed with like before independence, India had a Radcliffe line, and when dispute started in the northernmost part of India and Pakistan, so they formed LOC, line of control. And in China, after McMahon line, we had LAC, which we mutually decided to form.
Should the CAPF be regarded as the police force?
Sir, till now they are balancing between police force and as well military force. So I think they are doing their work in a good way. So that will be highly flawless to tell them as a police force. So because they are required whenever police need them, or when they are in some insurgency, or they are equally guarding the role of borders also, as they are helping armed force also. So I think they are balancing good in their way by being paramilitary forces somehow. So I think they are doing good. Calling them police force will be like giving them the response, giving them under the state, more of state. So I think they are central force and they are doing good.
So we can't call them as the police force?
Yes, sir, they are half civilian force also, sir. They are called paramilitary. They are, whenever there is an insurgency in law and order, and where there is some crime or Naxalism in state, they are called to operate. And they are, yes, sir, somewhere they are police force only, but not exactly police force of state.
What is infiltration and what is insurgency? Can you tell me the difference between?
Yes, sir. So infiltration is where like some enemy from our border country try to infiltrate in our place. That's infiltration. And insurgency is like when our people get motivated to disrupt the people or government or economy for their own benefit. That's insurgency. It's basically called Rajdroh sort of in Hindi.
So Naxalism is an infiltration or insurgent activity?
No, sir, it's an insurgency activity.
Insurgent, not infiltrate.
No, sir. Basically, they are using like we have a close border with Nepal and Myanmar also. So they used to infiltrate in India, and whenever they did any crime, they also go back to their places. So they are not infiltrator, but they are our people only. They are from India only, and they are doing such act. So they are more of insurgent.
Can you tell me the challenges which are faced by the BSF?
Sir, I think the terrain problem first. They are working at a very different terrain, which they were not familiar during at if they are deployed from all India level, and the harsh climatic condition. And recently, I've heard that the food quality given to them as are not at per the value, and somewhere deputation and promotion aspect, they are not at par of army, so they always demand that we should be given deputation and promotion as level of army. So these are the, I think, problem they are somewhere facing, BSF are facing.
What is the motto of SSB?
So I'm not able to recall, sir.
CRPF?
So exact motto I'm not able to recall, but I know the functioning of CRPF.
Tell me the 5 components of personality development.
Sir, I think personality development is a whole body process which include all internal and external process. It includes physical, mental, emotional, spiritual, all aspects of life. You can go with physical, you can go with physical also, like running, gymming. You can go with mental also, or you can go with yoga, meditation. Like I practice Vipassana for personality development, and you can interact with different people at different level of society for a good personality development. You can give time to yourself for self-realization or grooming part for yourself, which is also a part of personality development. It's a whole lot open-ended process, sir, which includes both internal and as well as external.
What is the origin of Vipassana?
Sir, it was started by Gautam Buddha. This was the process by which Gautam Buddha himself got enlightenment. So it's basically a form of meditation which was practiced by him, in which we give time to our mind, or like we exercise our mind as we go gym or running for our body. So we practice Vipassana to give strength to our mind. It's basically an art of living. And I personally been to their camp twice, 10-day camp twice in Bodh Gaya.
What was the Buddhist philosophy?
So their main philosophy was not to steal anything, not to injure any living being. Like they practice basically upasaka, like living a life of monk, and basically they are not going against the social order. These are basically the basic common way of living they preach through their practice.
What is throw ball exactly?
So it's like a volleyball sort of game. Like it was played on both sides by 7 or 9 players, where we used to catch a ball by 2 hands and throw it with 1 hand.
So it's your daily. Do you practice daily?
No, sir. During my 12th, till my 12th, in my school, I used to play it. I was a captain of my district, Patna, and we were first runner-up in the district level also.
What is private arms group?
Private arms group. No, sir. I'm not aware of this.
Have you heard about the non-state actors and state actors?
Yes, sir.
What are these?
So, state actors are basically when some state is involved in any sort of terrorism or insurgency, and non-state actors basically is like when a person or a group without any state is doing it for his personal benefits.
Can you tell me some state actors' name in our country?
Yes, sir. Like the issues going on in Pakistan, in Jammu Kashmir. They were basically state actors. They were motivated by ISI of Pakistan, and as well as we have Khalistan issue also. During 1980, they were very much prevalent. They are also somehow motivated by Pakistanis also. They are state actors, and Naxalism is basically a non-state actor activity, or like communalist issue, regionalist issue. They are non-state actor form of things.
You are doing your graduation with political science.
Yes, sir.
Tell me about the political thought of Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru on socialism?
Sir, socialism is basically a form of government where all form of resources are owned by government only. There are no private property concept in socialism. But if we consider of Jawaharlal Nehru, he was somewhere in emphasis of mixed economy, where required amount of basic industries are owned by public sector and some like of are owned by private sector, which are of profit motive, and welfares are done basically by government.
And you are from Patna.
Yes, sir.
Tell me about the Mauryan Empire.
Sir, it started with Bindusar. He was from Haryanka dynasty, and then after that, Ajatshotru was one of the famous Maurya ruler, and other than that, Shishuna dynasty ruled, and then Chandragupta Maurya came. He is regarded as the main king, which was like he was the role played by him is the reason why Patna is still popular or known as Patliputra. After that, Ashoka played the role. He was the only ruler who had dropped arm and has maintained his kingdom by Dham policies of Gautam Buddha. And after that, they were like till Gupta, Palas. We have that legacy followed by ancient rulers.
And what is social contract theory?
Social contract theory. Sir, like when there was no state, so when state started forming, so it basically that people will form a state, like some will form a state, people have to follow a rule.
Which was formed first, state or social contract?
Sir, social contract.
Then whether it's in state and state was formed.
Sir, like it's an entangled process, like both were forming at the same time.
And what is the basic concept of social contract theory?
Sir, how people are living together. It's a social contract. How people have contact with one another at social level.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.